Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, we are going to be playing Leaving on a Jet Plane today. I need you to run over to jollyrogerukulele.com, pick up the link, and then we should be in great shape. Great shape. I'm posting the link on our website right now to get everybody in here. It's John Denver week, and so we're going to be playing some JD and today's song is super hard on harmonica and super easy on ukulele. Not super easy, nothing's easy, but easier on ukulele. And earlier yesterday, we played Annie's song, which is beautiful. Leaving on a jet plane. And tomorrow will be Take Me Home Country Roads. And then on Thursday, Sunshine on My Shoulders. On Friday, we're going to play all of those, plus an arpeggio, plus an etude, and plus our Harry Potter, that guy. We're going to play that. So we've got an exciting week of music ahead. What's also crazy is YouTube now allow share to newsfeed or story, share in group, share an event. Fascinating, huh? All right, so it looks like now I'm able to start sharing these broadcasts on Facebook. I'm sure I want to do that. Leave page shares that. Now I'm probably logged into Facebook, and they're gonna think that I'm doing something. They're gonna be they gonna think I'm up to something. I'm gonna make sure I'm logged out. And I'm not. Facebook is trouble to me. Log out. See ya. All right. I don't know if I want to start posting this stuff on Facebook or not, because it'll just encourage people to think that Facebook's a thing. All right. Hi, everybody. Just sitting here belly aching. Let's see. Who else? All right. Who all wandered in here? Lynn wandered in. Hey, Lynn. Good to see you. Jerry is here. She's here, and it sounds good. That's always the question, is whether I sound good. Okay. Never a question that I look good. Yeah, the answer is always no. Here in person, no snow here. Bright blue skies, 44 degrees. Snow up in. Oh, okay. I saw this report this morning. It was either Wisconsin, and I guess I thought, well, if it snows in Wisconsin, surely it snows in Upper Michigan. So glad you're here, Sandy. Well, she's on the road today. Lanny is in from Greeley. I don't know. I haven't checked the weather outside. It seems like it's dismal out there. Vic, cloudy in Eugene. We need it to be cloudy up there. We got to get those rains started up on the West Coast as soon as possible. Laurel is here. Where's the sun? Yeah, I was just thinking. Looks kind of crummy out there. Yeah, we have a distorted notion of what bad weather looks like here in Colorado. It's almost always wonderful here, but so when it's cloudy, it's time to make some soup and quit for the day. Welcome back, Manette and Linda, back in. More John Denver, she says, here for the PPM Yukon. I mean, really, you just say you're working on John Denver and people show up. That's one of the things we figured out, huh? Hey, Linda, welcome in. Cindy's here. Terry is here. Michelina. I know it's John D, but the song will always. Oh, this is a Peter Paul and Mary song for you. Okay, I gotcha. I don't know. I know Peter Paul and Mary did Puff the Magic Dragon. Outside of that, I don't know anything. I probably know everything they did, but I don't necessarily. My dad didn't listen to those guys very much. He did listen to John Denver a lot. Cindy Redderford, she agrees, right? Charles Ives' birthday. There we go. See? So who knew? Thanks, Elizabeth, for sharing. Barbara's in. Kat's back in. I got to tell a story on Kat. Kat, when she comes to harmonica class, and she says today, yeah, I was just playing Leave It on a Jet Plane on harmonica, and everybody went to lunch. And didn't invite me. And I'm like, no, Cat, you're playing harmonica. It doesn't matter what the song is or what the activity is, but people are going to need to go do that activity because they don't want to listen to you play harmonica. It's not nothing about Cat, nothing about the song itself. It's that it's people don't want to sit around with a harmonica. I think it's okay if you're like going through a subway station and there's a dude over in the corner playing harmonica and you give him 50 cents or a dollar or $10 or whatever, right? That's okay. Outside of that, I don't think that too many people want to hear harmonica. You'll tolerate one song of it from Bob Dylan. Um, Stevie Wonder can play as much harmonica as he wants, right? Vicky's in from Bozeman. Bozeman's snowing up there already. Diane missed harmonica, but back for the for day number 2. Glad. So what'd you miss harmonica for, Diane? We were killing it today. Marianne is in from Michigan, and Cindy is Charles Ives. Okay, Jackie is back from her gallivanting through Texas. No, people would rather hear accordion than harmonica. I feel confident in that. That tells you where you're at, right? All right, kids. I am having a really crummy day, condominium president wise, and so we're gonna knock this song out, and then I gotta go do 400 emails, and it's not good. Oh, the snow melted in Bozeman already. Okay, false alarm. um, I'm gonna play through this song, and then I'm gonna leave you on your own. YouTube is now letting me share these broadcasts on Facebook. I am going to decide whether I want to do that or not. I have decided that the guys running Facebook are not working in our best interest, and so I have sort of forsworn Facebook other than to use it for a little bit of advertising once in a while. But guys, if you want to give me your opinion on that, whether we should be pushing this on Facebook a little bit. We'll probably get a few more people in. And I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about Facebook these days. So that's the only news that I know website wise. This week, Andy's song was yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to be with us yesterday, absolutely go check that out. It's wonderful. Tomorrow, Take Me Home Country Roads, and Thursday, Sunshine on My Shoulders. I will admit to you right now, I do not have Take Me Home Country Roads nor Sunshine on My Shoulders complete. I have both of them partially done. And I have if things don't go better this afternoon than they went this morning, I may have a struggle getting that stuff to you. So in the event that I have to switch something out, I'll get something that feels very folk music-y to stick in there. But I'm hoping that I'll have the hour or two that I need to get at least Take Me Home Country Roads put together for you for tomorrow. And just know that I may fail. Also remember this week you're playing the A minor arpeggio. Cheryl and I met earlier, and she's playing the A minor arpeggio. It's absolutely beautiful, and I want you guys to take a look at that early. It's definitely a harder piece than some of the other arpeggios, but it's absolutely got a beautiful melody in it. It's really worth your time and your study. And by the way, you're going to be playing songs in A minor, so it's a good idea to practice some of those chord shapes. And then, of course, Harry Potter medley you got going on as well. So we should have a good week, and just cross your fingers that today is going to go, and then I'm going to find an hour or two to finish up to whatever it was. Let's see. Manette is no to Facebook. Did you want to clarify that at all, Manette? And Judy's in from Conifer. Kat's not doing Facebook either. Vicky, Facebook. Lanny is a big no to Facebook. Not sure what you would gain with it. The only thing I think with Facebook is a lot of people are there, and a lot of people love it, and they hang out there a lot. And they, of course, as you now know, also own Instagram. So I do post our notes on Instagram just because Megan felt like it was a big deal for us to do that. But I haven't really taken a lot of time with Facebook. It's not that I'm against Facebook. It's just been like, I have a bank account with Wells Fargo, and about every 6 months they have to send us an email apologizing for some other law they've broken and some other horrible thing they've done. Facebook feels like the same thing. It's just like, hey, we're the Wells Fargo of the social networking. We got to apologize about every 6 months for some other shocking violation of privacy that we've done. And so I've I've sort of just decided I don't need to spend time there. But the only thing we might get from it, uh, you get a lot of people are there and they would see it, and it's a lot of opportunity for other people to play who might not know this is going on. Uh, have you seen Social Dilemma? Oh no. Yeah, go see this movie and then decide if you want. That's funny. Well, you guys are very against Facebook. Cindy uses Facebook a little bit. Oh, there you are, Cindy. Huh? No to. Oh no, really? Okay. I never go to Facebook except to. Yeah, yeah. I think generally speaking, we're all sort of over it at this point, and it's too bad because had they done things correctly, we could trust that. We'd all have a one place where we could still have a common bond, but I just don't think. I don't think it's as bad as we make it out, but I also don't think they've done as good a job as they could have of being this massive presence in our world. So, um, yeah. So again, that's just us, right? We're not knocking Facebook. There is some, maybe we are. I don't know. Let's play with Leaving on the Jet Plane. Let's get to what matters. Okay, music. Leaving on a Jet Plane, written by John Denver in 1967, so it's getting a little old. Um, 3 chords, right? No, 4 chords. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. Isn't that nice? That's such a simple, basic G chord progression. G C G C G C D7. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so. Is this how Peter, Paul, and Mary did it? Stamp it on their foot pedal to get the page to turn. Lonesome I could die. Okay, so kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on the jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Okay, so a little bit of a weird transition, which is it's what he does now. I want to warn you at the end, I do not like the way John Denver ends this song, and so I fixed it. Okay, measure 31. Don't know when I'll be back again. Okay. And then he says, oh, babe, I hate to go. And that's where he ends it, on the 7th chord. Right there. That's what he ends with. And that's wrong. Okay. So, blah, not good, not the way I want to end stuff, right? That's how he ends it. I get it. Why he wants to end with this odd moment. Go. But then I went ahead and added in the resolution on the end. So you decide. You do not have to play that last G. If you want to stop at measure 33, you are far more John Denver than me. This was like, go. Oh God, I'm gonna freak out. Okay, so I'm giving you I'm giving you the conclusion to the song, and here we go. All right, let's see. I'm having a little bit of delayed here, which usually means you're probably getting a little bit of funny sound and stuff. So just to let you know, let's see. Gary and Diane are here. Jennifer is in. Hey, Gary and Diane, by the way. Jennifer's in. Michelina. It's a song about not having. Yeah, it's a song about not having resolution. Yeah, Michelina's right. That's why he ends it there. I know why he ends it there. I just hate it. That's what I need. I know why he does that. Yeah, so absolutely. There is a reason he ends it on the wrong chord. All right. So now, that's it. We don't need to run through the melody. It's 2s and 3s and 0s, if I remember right. I don't. Oh, there is a 5 occasionally. As we were talking in the earlier class, when you see 2, 3s, and 5s, there's a good chance you're playing in the G key of G. And in this song, it behaves very nicely. John Denver is one of these guys that takes relatively simple musicality and turns it into something quite pretty, right? So he's not trying to press the limits of putting in a diminished sevenths and things, but he is giving you just really nice, easy to get along with music. And so you have twos, you have threes, you have fives. I'd play, if I'm a melody player, I'd play it in second position. I wouldn't even have my index finger here, and I would just play those four fingers. I would never miss a note. It would sound amazing. As we've talked about lots and lots of times, I want you guys to play in all these different modes when you get a piece of sheet music. I want you to play the chords and sing it, or at least hum, right? And then I want you to play the melody, because ultimately when you get together in a duet, I want you to be able to play both of those systems. And then finally, for today, because I'm going to move on, I got to go do some stuff. So I want to play through the tough uke, talk about a few issues. There's only one thing that's super annoying about the tough uke. And again, it's just because I like things to be neat and orderly and tidy, and modern music just does not behave. So you're going to start with your 3-0. Okay. And then you're going to get a G chord, but this is going to come up over and over again. It's going to be a G chord with a 3 with a C on the top. That's wrong, John, but that's what he does. Okay. And so this note is, normally we'd either have a 5 or we'd have a 2, but he's putting in C's there. Okay. And that sounds like the song, doesn't it? Okay. So it's a big deal. So I have been messing around with just putting my pinky under there to play it. Bags are packed. That's what I've been doing. But I also have tried just playing this one, and then in my arrangement, play that, and then drop your middle finger and then put your G chord on. So either of those maybe makes sense for you. If you can get your pinky on 3, that's probably the fastest and easiest program to use. So do that. So it's 3-0, G chord with your pinky, then lift your pinky up, 2, then you're going to your C chords, strum 3, and then an A minor 7, 3, and then back to that G chord with your pinky. Again, the C chord. One more time, G chord with your pinky. Then you're going to lift your middle finger up for 0-2-3-0. Real C chord here. And then just play a D chord. You don't need to do a D7 in the tough uke because the melody is the A note. So just play a D chord. That's just pretty notes to count the measure, because he, of course, I hate to say goodbye, and then he sings for half an hour, right? We're just going to put in some beats in there. Okay, and then the 8th notes to wrap it up. And then we're going to go on to verse 2. So there's the end of page 1. You might want to know the words. You might want to take a little bit of time because, or be very mindful of paying attention to the standard notation, because he's mixing up dotted quarters, 8th notes, putting him in a pretty significant mix of those in there. And so if you're just playing the numbers, you'll get the rhythm wrong. And so just make sure you're picking you're either singing the words in your head or you are paying attention to the standard notation up there. Page 2, got to starts with a C. Again, this D chord. Pinky on 5. Okay, and that I like that pinky on 5 as you're putting your G chord on. Now we've talked about this a million times. This is a G chord here with your pinky on 5. That's what I want you to do, because it's going to make your life a whole lot easier to learn to do this stretch. Now, some of you, when you first start or you've been playing a shorter amount of time, this pinky has a real hard time doing that, especially if you're on a tenor ukulele. That's quite a stretch, but it really is. This song here is going to be so much easier to do if you can get that accomplished. Okay, so measure 17, go. Again. G filler. Whoops, cause I'm leaving. And then here's the only thing that's different in the whole song is the on, right? So go up to 7. And that's, I arranged this where we just play straight melodies through there. I think it's easier. I think it sounds really pretty as well. So, and then grab your G chord with the 5. Okay, so I put a D7 there. I don't think, I can't remember in the original if he had a if he had a 7th chord there or not. But what's weird is it sort of wanders off into nowhere, and you can do that when you're a professional musician. When you're when you're an amateur playing on a ukulele, you got to be a little tighter with stuff. So I went ahead and put in that D7 there, and then I'm going to kick us back up and do the chorus a second time. And I did not take time to go watch the way he would do it in concert, but this is a way we're going to do it in concert, and I think it makes sense from my 1897's viewpoint on music. I don't know when I'll be back again. 7th chord, and then we go back up. So kiss me, right? So and then we go play the chorus the second time. Come back down. When you get to 28 the second time, that's when you got to start thinking, I'm going to slow down here. So let's go from 28. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there, you can. I'm going to go. Okay, or I may go. Okay, one of the, probably both. So be thinking about how John's intention was that you end on the D7. Okay, Western civilization music's intention is that you end on the chord you started with, which is a G chord. So you decide. Okay, and I'm perfectly fine if you're at home and you're like, that's where I'm stopping because that's where John stopped. Okay. All right. This is with the part where I insert the no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, Diane's into it. Nice. All right. So it's not a long song, not a complicated song. And again, he did most of his work in the key of D, if I remember right, and A. But so I'm pretty sure he didn't write it in this key. Doesn't matter. It holds together as an instrumental piece, and I think let's play it as written. We'll play all the way down to measure what is it? 30. And then we will come back to 17, right? Make sure you mark your paper. You don't go back to the beginning. You go to 17, and then you come back through to the end, skipping 29 and 30. My students enjoy playing this song. Yeah. Seriously. When you got a song like this, that's the chords are not out of control. That's the kind of music that you want to work on with kids. Nice song, some basic chords, and it's really nice. Those of you who are singers, if the key of G is not for you, and it may or may not be, I'm trying to think, does it ever go above middle C or high C? Oh, there's a couple of D's in there. So this is probably a little too high for me to sing. Everything is too high for me to sing. But if you don't like the chords, that's your opportunity to use that circle of fifths. And maybe on Friday, if we have time, I always feel like we're rushing on Friday to get to everything. But we might say, hey, what would your chords be if you were in the key of D? What would they be in the key of C? What would they be in the key of A? Take a minute to go through and use your ukulele knowledge, change your chords out. So if instead of G, you're always going to play C's, then that means whenever you see a C, you're going to play a, wait patiently, an F. And you're like, what? Wait a minute, why? Use your circle of fifths and see if you can go through and transpose this into a couple other keys. Those of you who are singers, just for strumming purposes and for a kind of a fun activity when you're sitting around the kitchen table, right? All right, let's play it top to bottom. Okay, this is in honor of Jennifer's students. 3-beat count in, and then we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Butchered that top just a little bit there, but got the basic idea. Does it, I mean, basically your idea of the song, right? It's a nice version. Yeah. Pauline says it's okay. All right. It's all right. So I'm going to play it one more time and then I got to let you go. Okay. And then I apologize. I usually don't like to do this, but I got things I got to do. Okay. From the top, by the way, give it a try this way too, guys. Those of you who are playing and working on your claw, it works this way too. Okay. One more time from the top. Uh, Oh, you guys are in. Nice. All right. You can't mess up John Denver too much. All right, here we go. From the top, one last time. One, two, three. All right. Head off to the eye doctor, Jennifer. Jen's like, all right, I got my jet plane. I'm headed out. That's funny. All right, kids. That's enough for today. Apologize, I got to run. Thank you for being here. We're going to I'm gonna try like heck to get this last piece of music out to you. And again, I've got it partially done, but not nearly far enough to tell you with certainty that I'm going to get it finished. So there we go. I think it's a nice record. Very playable. Very piece of not nice. It'll sound nice coming out of ukulele. I hope. So there we go. Let's see, Evelyn, beautiful. You again. You bet. Jerry, good to see you. Jackie, good to see you. Minette, all right, you're good. You bet, Patty. Elizabeth, you bet. Vic. Beautiful, right? Beautiful song. It was easy. Takes you right back to, from all of you, elementary school, right? Right? Or college, right? All right, Pauline, good to see you. Cindy, Red, peace, and love, right? Nice version. Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, as much as I make fun of John Denver, you guys know in your head, Gary's okay with John Denver. Yeah. So, all right, later, Lanny. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull the stream. I gotta go run and I gotta go. You can't believe what I got going on here. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, Barb.